Welcome, everyone. Today, we'll learn how to turn a simple idea into an animated video using Kakis AI, powered by Alibaba Cloud One AI model. We'll follow a clear workflow: idea, script, storyboard, and video. You don't need previous experiences in AI or animation. By end of this session, you'll understand the basic process and create your first AI generated short video. I'm Li Shaohuan. I'm an AI consultant, product builder, and technological entrepreneur. My work focuses on helping organizations understand how AI can be applied practically, not just as a concept, but as a real workflows, products, and business solutions. Over the years, I've worked across areas such as AI agents, digital commerce, smart tourism, knowledge bases, and workflow automation. I'm the founder of Fuyo, CTO of Just in Time AI, and co creator of Kakis AI, the platform that we'll be using today. Fuyo is the studio and technology company behind the work. It builds digital solutions across smart tourism, commerce, AI workflows, knowledge base, and mini program development. Kakis AI is one of the agentic AI products Fuyo developed for storytelling. It is the AI story to video platform we'll be using today, powered by Alibaba One model. In the next few slides, we'll focus on how Kakis AI helps you create videos step by step. Now let's understand the workflow and mindset behind the AI video creation. Good AI output is not just about typing a sentence, it comes from structured thinking. In this section, we'll cover why AI video matters, how the workflow works, your role when working with AI. After that, the hands on part will be much easier. Traditionally, animated storytelling require a huge amount of resources. Major studios like Pixar, Disneyland, DreamWorks rely on large teams of writers, storyboard artists, animators, lighting artists, technical directors, editors, and producers. A single animated film can take years to complete and cost millions of dollars. That is because animation is not just about drawing characters, it involves story development, visual design, camera direction, lighting, movement, sound, editing, and many rounds of revision. For most individuals, this level of production has never been accessible. But AI changed the equation. Today, one person can create a short animated video at much lower cost and in a much shorter time. It may not replace a full video production, but it gives individuals and small teams the ability to express ideas visually in a powerful way. AI does not replace creativity, it compresses production costs and time. You are the director. You decide what happens, what matters, what the audience sees, and what they should feel. This means AI is not here to decide your story for you. It does not automatically know what emotions you want, what your characters cares about, and why your audience should feel something. These decisions still come from you. What AI does well is help with execution. It can help write the draft, generate images, animate scenes, and assist with editing. This slide shows a major shift in how animation production works. On the left, we have the traditional studio model. You need script writers, storyboard artists, animators, lighting, rendering, music production teams. Each of these roles requires specialist skills and experiences. On the right, we have the AI assistant model. With Kakis AI and One, these roles become AI supported agents. The script agent help turn ideas into scripts. The visual agent help generate images and storyboards. The video agents help animate these images. The editing agent help bringing clips, videos, voice, and music together. But notice something important: these roles do not disappear. Writing, visual design, animation, and editing still matters. What changes is that you no longer need to perform every technical task manually. Instead, you guide the agent through clear instructions. Now let's look at the full workflow. There are five steps. First, idea to story. Second, script to scene and shots. Third, prompt to visual. Fourth, image to motion clips. Fifth, assemble the story. This structure matters because AI works better when the task is broken down. Instead of asking AI to create a full film from one vague idea, we guide it step by step. First, we define a story, then we break down into scenes. Then we use prompts to generate visuals, animate them, and assemble the final video. This is similar to the real production workflow. AI does not replace the structure, it works best when the structure is clear. The first step is start with a simple story idea. The example here is a lonely robot finds a flower in a ruined city. It is only one sentence, but it already has the key ingredients: character, the lonely robot, situation, a ruined city where life has disappeared, emotion, loneliness, discovery, and hope. For beginners, don't start with a complicated plot. A good story often starts with one clear moment. When creating your own story, ask who is the main character? What do they discover, want, lose, or protect? What feels should the audience have at the end? If you have answered these three questions, you already have a strong foundation. Now we move from story into structure. A story is usually too broad for AI to handle all at once, so we break into scenes and shots. A scene is a larger story moment. A shot is a specific camera view or action within that scene. For example, a robot discovers the flower, a robot becomes curious and protective. A threat appears, a robot escapes with the flower. Each shot has one clear purpose, and each shot has become one prompt. Now we move into prompting. Prompting means describing what we want the AI to generate. But for visual storytelling, prompting is not just writing random descriptions, it's more like giving instructions to a cinematographer or art director. There are four important nodes that we can control: camera, lighting, mode, and style. Camera tell the AI how the shot should look: wide shot, close shot, low angle, tracking shot. Lighting define the visual atmosphere: golden hour, dark, neon, soft light, hash light. Mode tell the AI the emotions: hopeful, lonely, tense, peaceful, mysterious. Style define the visual language: 3D animation, anime, realistic, cinematic, or pixelated. In this example, we describe a narrow alleyway between crumbling skyscrapers with dust, weak sunlight, haze, and a 3D animation style. This is much stronger than simply saying a ruined city. The more clearly we describe the visual world, the more intentional the output becomes. Once we have a strong image, we can turn it into video. This is where the one video model comes in. For image to video generation, we need to describe motion. There are three types of motion to think about: camera movement, subject movement, scene transition. Camera movement means how camera moves. Does it push in, pull back, tilt up, orbit, track forward, or stay still? Subject movement means what the character or object does. Does a robot walk, turn its head, reach out, or protect a flower? Transition means how one moment connect to the next. Is it a cut, a dissolve, or continuous movement? In this slide, the example camera movement is slow track forward, then tilt up, followed by gentle push up to the flower. This is a good motion description because it is simple and cinematic. For beginners, avoid too much movement at once. If the camera flies everywhere and the character perform many actions at the same time, the output may become unstable. Simple intentional movement usually work best. At this stage, you may already have
Object
several generic
identified.
video clips,
Organic.
but clips alone do not
Status
have a finished
critical.
story. A short film usually needs three layers: visual
Threat
clips,
detected
what the
wind.
audiences see,
Countermeasure to
dialogue or
shielding.
video, what gives meaning and personality, music, what create emotion and atmosphere. With Alibaba One model, dialogue can be embedded directly into the generic video. In Kakis AI, users can also adjust and apply background music to shape the mode of the final output. This slide summarizes the role of Kakis AI in the full creative process. Kakis AI is an AI orchestrator or AI director that supports the overall workflow. The script agent helps turn your idea into script. The visual agent helps generate frames and visual concepts using image models. The video agent helps animate these frames using video models. The editing agent helps assemble clips, voice, and music. But your responsibility remains the same. You focus on story, what happens, and why it matters. You focus on emotions, what the audience should feel. You focus on direction, how the scene should come together. AI is a production crew, you are the director. Now you have seen the basic workflow. We will go deeper. The key skill we are focusing on now is prompt engineering for storytelling. Many people misunderstood prompting. They think prompting means finding magic word that make the AI produce good results. But good prompting is not magic. Good prompting is clear communication. It's about explaining what you want in a structured way. In storytelling, prompting is especially important because you are not just asking for an image, you're asking for mode, character, atmosphere, visual consistency, and emotional meaning. So, in this section, we will learn how to prompt more intentionally. The headline is Prompting is Directing. This is a core idea of the advanced section. When you write a prompt, you're not just typing a command into the machine, you're giving creative direction. Imagine you are speaking to a cinematographer, a concept artist, and an animator at the same time. You need to tell them what is in the scene, how it should look, what mode it should create, and what detail should stay consistent. A bad prompt produces random output. A good prompt produces intentional storytelling. By the end of a section, you should be able to look at the AI output and ask, was the subject clear? Was the camera clear? Was the mode clear? Was the style clear? Anything missing? That's how you improve. There are three learning objectives in this advanced session. First, how AI reads you. This means understanding how models respond to the words, patterns, and details in your prompt. Second, why structure wins. If your prompt is messy, the output becomes unpredictable. If your prompt is structured, the AI has clearer guidance. Third, emotional output. You do not just want images that look good, we want visuals that make people feel something. That's important because storytelling is not just only about information, it's about emotion. By combining AI understanding, prompt structure, and emotional intent, you can move from random generation to intentional creation. This slide repeats the most important advanced concept. Prompting is directing. Bad prompts leads to random outputs. Good prompts leads to intentional storytelling. A prompt is not just one sentence. Think of it as a short creative brief you give to the AI. There are four key parts. First, instruction, what you want the AI to do. Second, context, the world, situation, and story around it. Third, constraint, what should be included, avoided, and controlled. Fourth, direction, the style, tune, and creative intent. When these four parts are clear, the AI has a better chance to give you the result you want. AI doesn't truly understand meaning of the way humans do. It predicts what comes next based on the patterns that's seen before. That's why vague prompt often leads to generic, unpredictable result. For instance, a robot in the city is too open-ended. The AI has to guess the robot, the city, the mode, and the style. But when we add structure, we give the AI a clearer pattern to follow. This is a practical checklist you can use when writing prompts. A strong visual prompt often includes seven elements: subject, who or what is in the scene; action, what is happening; environment, where the scene takes place; style, the visual language; camera, the shot type or angle; lighting, the look and atmosphere; mode, the feeling. In a previous prompt example, subject, small ruddy robot; environment, abandoned futuristic city; camera, cinematic wide shot; lighting, God's golden sunset; Mood, emotional and helpful. Style, 3D animation. Pruning matters because storytelling depends on emotion, consistency, and visual language. Emotion makes the audience care, consistency keeps the character style lining and world coherent. Visual language use camera composition and lighting to make the video feel cinematic. Without this, a story feels flat, confusing, and disconnected. Consistency is one of the biggest challenges in AI video creation. The AI may change the character's face, costume, proportion, lighting, and style from one shot to another. To reduce this, repeat your key descriptions. For example, Scene 1, small Roddy robot, golden sunset 3D animation style. Scene 2, same small Roddy robot, same golden sunset, same 3D animation style. Scene 3, the same thing, repeat. This repetition may feel unnatural when you write, but is very, very useful for AI. Repetition is not lazy. Repetition is how you anchor the model. In Kakis AI, we made the built-in repetition in the system so you don't have to repeat again. Every camera choice creates emotion. A wide shot makes the subject feel small. It is useful for loneliness, isolation, scale, or wonder. A close up brings the audience into character's emotion. It is useful for sadness, fear, curiosity, surprise, or connection. A tracking shot creates movement. It makes the story feel like it's going somewhere. This is why camera language matters. When you say wide shot, you are not only describing the image, you are also shaping the feeling. There are two useful prompting techniques. First, layering. Start simple, then add details step by step. Style, camera, lighting, and mode. For instance, draft, a robot find a flower. Improve, a small rusty robot find a white flower in a ruined city. More directed, a small rusty robot find a white flower in a ruined city. Low angle cinematic shot, dusty atmosphere, late afternoon, light quiet, hopeful mode, 3D animation style. Second, emotion injection. Always name the feeling hopeful, tense, peaceful, mysterious, etc. Without emotion, the AI may create something technically correct but emotionally flat. Negative prompting means telling the AI what not to do. This can be just as useful as telling what to do. For instance, no blur, no distortion, no cluster background, no cartoon style. This is useful because AI models sometimes add unwanted elements. If you are generating a human character, you may want to avoid distorted hands or extra fingers. There are four common mistakes. The first is being too vague. The second is being too long but messy. The third is having no structure. The fourth is having no emotional intent. As AI tools improve, video generation will become faster, sharper, and more realistic, but the core creative skill will remain the same clear thinking. The best storytellers will not simply be the ones with the newest tools, they will be the people who can structure their idea clearly, name the emotion they want, and direct each scene with intention. Prompting is thinking. It forces you to ask what is the story? Who is the character? What is the emotion purpose of this shot? What should the audience feel? These questions are non technical, they are creative. That is why this skill will remain valuable even as the tools change. Now we move into the hands on section. In this section, we will not aim for perfection. The goal is to understand the workflow by doing it. Open Kakis.ai and register. You may use your email or log in with Google. To close, Kakis.ai is not just a tool, it's a creative system that helps turn everyone into a storyteller. Hope you've learned something and happy creating.